As we're just seeing the Western Australian side come out for our second clash of the boys 15s Pool B, followed up by the Northern Territory side. It's an all top end affair here. This second clash in Pool B today. So for the Western Australian side, number 1 is Legend Koro Hikawera. Number 2, Hadu Adi. Number 3 is LJ Tongi. Number 4, Tamati Tawitapo. Number 5 is Tini Sawyer. Number 6, Corey Campbell. 7 is Jacob Smith. 8 is Rio Rihana. 9 is Aziri Koro. Number 10 is Kalani Ono. 11, Tyler Dickey. 12 is Formby Turner. 13 is Gabriel Hehe. 14 is Asik Wade Evans. 15 is Cooper Keehee. 16 is Kalen Zola. 17 is Amos Bell. 18 is Casey Berthlerson. And 19 is Elijah Gelling. And 20 is Elias Tsakalos.
And looking through that Northern Territory secondary schools side, we're number 1 today, Landon Cole. Number 2, Jack Kogel. Number 3 is Jed Terry. 4, Jerome Garling. 5, Lottel Robertson. 6, Dallas Robertson. 7, Noah Poching. 8, Misaki Utanvaya. 9, Dylan Stanley. 10, Brandon Sealer. 11, Declan Reynolds. 12 is Nate Lido. 13, Harry Barter. 14, Cade Kraut. 15, Douglas Moore. 16, Glenn Armott. 17, Alex Little. 21 is Raven Waters. 22, Lucas Gill. And we're at number 24 today for the Northern Territory Second Schools is Lincoln Lewis.
Oh, it's the Northern Territory in the orange and white strip. The first use of the ball. And they've started off this set pretty good with a couple of late offloads, getting the set really rolling up over the halfway with Lincoln Lewis taking that hit up there. A couple of plays left to go here in this set. Cole comes left to Bader. And Brader's brought down on the last, just shy of the 30-metre line. So it's going to be Poaching to take to the air. And the ball's going to go over the head to hit the corner post, which is going to mean it's going to be a 20-metre restart there. So the ball just went over the head of Tini Sueya. And Western Australia's first use of the ball. So both these sides looking for their first win. So this is Adi hit up. Bell up towards the halfway line now. Spread left here. There's a good strong run from Elias Tsakalos. Big shift here. Keehee finds Campbell. Campbell gets the ball on the outside. Koro Hikawera, sorry. Ball out the back. And going to say knock on Western Australia there.
What a mess it was, though, wasn't it?
It was. So got a little bit pass happy. Should have potentially taken the tackle there, Legend Koro Hikawera. Unfortunately turned the ball over.
Hey, boys, in that middle there, I need one or two more sets on the 10s, please. Okay? You'd be better there. Heads in, boys, with your touchies.
So they're going to have a scrum. 38 out from their own line here. Ball comes to Cole. Cole crabs across. Long ball out to his winger. That's Jack Cogill on the outside. Nice footwork coming back inside. And it was Gelling that came up and tried to make that tackle. Knocked him off his feet and finished off over the top. As Terry comes under some fire there. Asik Wade Evans has been really physical since the start of the game in the red headgear. And Cole gets it onto Poaching, and Poaching takes on the line himself. Ono in over the top with Bell in underneath. So it looks like a pretty evenly matched contest so far. So Poaching going to look for the crossfield kick. Not a lot of height on this one, but he gets the bounce. Terry's coming through. Oh, and just couldn't quite get there. Just wanted the ball to sit up there. Not quite the end of the set that they were probably hoping for there, Northern Territory. Western Australia 7-tackle set on their own 20-metre line. Berthleson just had the markers fooled there and lost his footing. Koro Hikuera bouncing away from a few defenders. Eventually dragged down by Sila. Oh, pass on the deck, picked up by Takalos. Couple of plays to go here. Berthleson in at dummy half. Evans. Gelling, who I thought was phenomenal in their first game for WA, as was this man, Ono. And he's away, Ono.
Big run.
He's a hard guy to pull down. Evans backing up through the middle. Still going is Evans, up over the 10. And eventually dragged down. Ball's been lost. Referee says it was stolen, though. So Western Australia's first opportunity to post points. So it'll be Keehee to take the tap. Straight and direct run there from Tyler Dickey. Berthleson, and the ball's been doven on. It's just come from the side there, Poaching. His eyes lit up, seeing the ball free on the ground. Just couldn't quite help himself.
Trying to make up their mind what they're going to do.
Just along with me, you can take it back. No, you can't drive in the ruck like that.
So it looks like Corey Campbell's just having a chat to his outside men there. And it's Ono, the man who started the big break before the penalty was awarded for the strip. Berthleson finds Evans. Evans out the back to Dickey. Oh, they've done well. They're pretty stretched on that side. Berthleson, little barrier from dummy half. He's short. Campbell. Evans, long ball over the top. Finds his centre man in Tongi. Tongi's dragged down. Good defence there by Terry. And here's to Carlos. They're scrambling really well here, Northern Territory. Evans finds Keehee, hits Gelling. Gelling come back against the grain, still going Gelling. He's trying to burrow his way to the line. Does he get there?
That.
Oh.
Millimetres from the line.
You basically smell the paint on the grass. Couldn't find the line with the ball though. It's really nice work. Really great goal line defence there from Northern Territory as well. As they come wide here.
19-2, straight up. Here. Hold. Hold.
Trying to see the number there. That's Dylan Stanley in the number 9. And yesterday's player of the game for Northern Territory. Oh, sorry, that was Cole. It was Garling that was the player of the game yesterday. Jerome Garling, the number 4. Scheming out of dummy half was Alex Little. And
I didn't see that as actually a... it didn't look good, but I didn't think that as a... No.
The referee was having absolutely none of it as Alex Little was pleading his case.
Just looked rough play the ball. It didn't look like it was a penalty, well.
No control. So we just heard in the referee's mic.
With your touch judges, you'll just hear
So another opportunity. Still 0-0 here with almost 10 minutes gone in this game. Campbell sweeping left. Keehee gets it on to Koro Hikuera. Dummy steps back to the inside. Was eventually brought down by Terry.
go. 1.
Berthleson going down the short side here. This is Tongi. Good charge there from Tongi. Picks up a good 12 or 13 metres.
Off the back 13, Noah gets square.
So we are.
We're here, go. 3, play on.
Tupakihi, Tyler Dickey.
24, move!
Nice quick play the ball. Very deep here on this right-hand side. Ball goes out the back. Knock back, says the referee. Ends up with Campbell on the last. Berthleson into dummy half there. Finds Hey, who finds Keehee. Nice kick out wide here. And an excellent take. Then he's cleaned up there. I think that was Jack Cogill out that side. And a really good run here. Dallas Robertson, I think, onto the ground there.
Dug up a bit of ground over there.
A big chunk out of the turf. A few souvenirs. So, again, they've absorbed a fair amount of pressure so far, Northern Territory. Yet to crack the defensive line, though.
Still no score for either side.
So 10 minutes gone here in this second Pool B game as Poaching goes straight through. He's got Cole on his inside. Cole looms up and he's got some pace too, Cole. Landon Cole's going to score underneath the posts. That's great work from the Northern Territory. They've had to absorb probably 3 or 4 sets on their own goal line. And the halfback Poaching just punching through a hole. Links up with his fullback in Landon Cole back on the inside.
They were both powering there.
It's a really nice try by the Northern Territory. 2 of the spine members combining there. That will really lift the spirits for Northern Territory. As I said, had to do quite a lot of defence in this opening 10 minutes, 11 minutes, and have absorbed it all. They scrambled really well. 2 or 3 times they stopped one of the WA boys a whisker short of the try line. And they've managed to post first points. So Landon Cole.
They will want to make this 6, I tell you.
So Landon Cole looking to convert from right in front. And he makes no mistake.
Yep.
So what looks to be
6-0 to WA at the moment.
Northern Territory leading 6 points to 0.
Yeah, 100%.
And
To Northern Territory, I should say.
That's Mike Radio's completely fallen out on the front.
so it looks to be a very evenly matched contest, but I distinctly remember saying that in the previous game as well, which ended up a blowout.
It was that last one.
38
Unexpected
points to 4.
blowout.
So very important, and exactly what Mike Warrieri would want from his Northern Territory side is to complete. Is the man that made the break initially. It's Poaching, the halfback. Noah Poaching from Nightcliff Middle School. Jed Terry out of Tamanin College. Lewis, good shot put on there. That was Gabriel Hey. Sealer pumping those legs is Sealer. It's almost up to the 20, so after posting points, this has been a pretty good set so far from the Northern Territory. As Garling, he's going to be hard to stop from this close to the line. Last play here. So they're inside the 10.
And a
as
big kick
try
right over the
scorer
other
Cole.
side.
He's free on the wing, gets it bounced. Is it going to sit up? The ball bounces.
He had to take that on the full.
Yeah, so had the opportunity there, Jack Cogill. I think it's Jack Cogill on that right wing. Can't really see the numbers to be. If he takes it on the full, I think he's every chance of scoring, but let it bounce. It's just trickled over the dead ball line. So another 7 tackle set for Western Australia as they get up over their 30-metre line with the help of Tongi.
Wait, go, 1, hit a 17.
Tini Suea.
14 up, 17, square. Here and hold, go, 2.
Gabriel Hehe. It's Rio Rihanna.
Look here, mate. Hold.
Low play the ball there. Referee lets it go. Gabriel Hehe.
Side 2.
The ball's gone out the back there. Nice footwork there from Bell. But Garland comes across and cleans him up. Garling, sorry. Lock forward, Hehe.
Off the back.
Just tucks it under the wing this time rather than
Get left
Dylan
the man.
Stanley's caught in amongst them. Campbell. And charge down here, so, but it is cleaned up at the back. So still the last, I
we
don't
just
think.
didn't realise what had happened.
Oh, what a take
Well
there
taken.
of Robertson.
Number 12.
He was committed to that.
And they were all offside, so don't think he quite understood what happened there, Cooper Keehee. So the charge down was made, and he thought it was still the last and looked to kick. Because he was so far back behind, there was none of the chasers were on side, and it's given Northern Territory another opportunity. So you would think with one tackle, they're going to be inside the WA red zone.
They
And Jed
are.
Terry takes it in there.
Here in the middle. Here, Gabe, hold. Go, 1.
Little out of dummy half. Oof, good tackle in underneath. That was Harry Bader with the charge. Little out of dummy half. Little, oh, if he could find a pass there. He's eventually driven back. Solid work there by Tongi.
Go, 3.
Comes left to Cole. Cole throws a long looping ball. Ends up with Lido. And Lido's met by a couple. It's, Bell and Campbell in that tackle. Poaching down the short side. Finds Dylan Stanley. He's going for the corner. Stanley, does he get the ball down?
I don't think
He's
so.
claiming it.
No,
No, the referee
Held up.
says held up.
I thought he was held up.
I tell you what, if he doesn't make a rugby league footballer, he'll make a good salesman. I thought he'd scored for all money there, Dylan Stanley. He had the finger waving in the air, claiming it. It's Cole.
Yeah, that was the last
Oh,
chance. Oh, he's. Oh,
I think he was going to go for the crossfield kick there, Cole, and just changed his mind at the last minute and just ended up grubbering it straight into the lock forward Hehe. Western Australia, familiar territory, working it away from their own line. This is Tongi. Some nice footwork, beats a couple of defenders.
Make it here in the middle. Hold 17.
Poaching looks like he's gasping for air out that right-hand side of the field. So we are. Lock forward, Harry Bader across there. Oh,
Oh.
no. Does
oh.
great work.
Oh,
Oh, no,
big
he's still
run.
going up
He's done
over the
several of those
40.
today, and that was one of his biggest.
Tell you what, he's a one to look out for WA is Kalani Ono, the big front rower from Darling Range Sports College.
Hit him up, quick. Here in the middle. Here, Gabe.
Is now it's Northern Territory's turn to bring it off their own line. Great identification there from Garling. The back was turned and he just took that scoot down the short side, picked his side up about 20 metres then. Stanley follows suit with a scoot from dummy half, up over the 40 now. Little. Good solid contacts. I think that's Glenn Armat. Cole. Just a little bit of a mix up
Yes.
there with his outside man. It was
And he did the right thing going to ground.
Cade Kraut. Wanted him to drop back in underneath. Poaching. They're all offside on that right-hand side. And Terry comes through, but he's going to be called offside. So again, those outside chases, both sides really having a little bit of difficulty with that, their kick chase. Just not quite giving their kicker enough time. As Gabriel Hehe tries to find the line and does only just. Tell you what, he was hightailing it down there in case he didn't find the line. So with 6 minutes to go here in the first half, just over, Western Australia have got another opportunity, looking to potentially level the scores just in the shadows of half-time. That's Kalen Zola in a dummy half there. Oh no, he's been Western Australia's best so far, and again he makes a tackle-busting run. Couple of metres short of the line. They go to Hehe, plays short here for the other front rower in Rihana. They come to the short side here, very, very compressed short side, bit of a mix-up. And it's Stanley in underneath who drives it back and he loses the ball. And they're going to say lost into a Northern Territory defender. So once again, that Northern Territory goal line defence stands strong.
It is very, very strong.
Just been unable to find a way through here, Western Australia. So just under 5 to go in the first half. Really evenly matched contest, this one. The difference at this moment in time is Northern Territory's goal line defence. Wouldn't you agree? So poaching to feed the scrum.
Here they go.
Comes back to the short side. Cole, long ball to Stanley. Stanley looks to try and get on the outside of his man. Comes back in.
Lost his balance.
Coming in hard there was Berthleson.
Hurt on the back of the head and the neck.
Rocked him. So Garling, he's going to go into touch here. Oh, he does a good job. So Amos, Bell and Berthleson backing up, trying to bundle him into touch. And again, the strong driving defence. That time it was Formby Turner in underneath.
A lot of keenness shown now.
So this has brought the crowd into it a little bit here. Western Australian contingent starting to get a little bit vocal as they continue to drive Northern Territory back in this set. And they're going to look for the early kick. Cole gets a little bit more height than length, and I think it's going to go out on the full. It does. Well, 3 minutes 40 left on the clock here. Northern Territory have got to, again, defend their goal line.
And the kicker there was put roughly on the deck.
So let's see what Northern Territory can come up, Western Australia can come up with here. This is Tawitapo, and quick play the ball for Tawitapo. It's a Carlos on the front foot. Geez, if he found a pass there. They've got him shot on the left-hand side here. They come back to the middle. They had a 3-on-2 on the left. They come back to the middle through the fullback. Cora, he's still going though. Cora, and eventually gets a pass out the back to Carlos, taps it, and they've lost it, Western Australia. They've probably bombed their best chance of the first half there.
Definitely by far the best chance of a try there.
It was legend Cora
Too
Hikawera.
Young fellas getting excited.
Who almost cracked, but you've got to give some serious credit to this Northern Territory goal line defence. Yesterday, things were a little bit shaky for them, but whatever the coach has said yesterday and before the game today has really got them just working nicely as a cohesive unit. They're scrambling really well, getting numbers in the tackle, and then just readjusting. Western Australia can't find a way through so far. So another scrum here. Ooh, a bit of a wild pass from Poaching. Eventually picked up there by Cogill. Oh no. And they've, well,
too fast.
It was Lucas Gill there in at dummy half. And he just had visions of running 80 metres, 90 metres before he picked up the ball there, Gill.
This could be a try here.
So, really important period of the game, I think, here. Western Australia on the attack, minute and a half left to go. They go out the back. Cooper Keehee gets it onto Campbell. Campbell onto Witapo. It's Coro Hikawera. He's been very busy, but they get up underneath him and they drive him back. Nice solid defence there. That was Cade Kraut. Short ball here. Is this the opportunity they needed? They're over and they're going to score.
Now through number 12.
Formby Turner out of Averley Secondary College in Ellenbrook. The amount of pressure, the pressure and the field position that Western Australia had, it was only a matter of time before they cracked the line.
And we could be locked up at 6-all at half time.
Well, how important was that knock on at the play the ball just before?
Yeah, caused the problem.
They turned Western Australia away a few times there, Northern Territory, and literally in the shadows of half time. Finally, Western Australia have troubled the scorers. So it's going to be Cooper Keehee to do the kicking. Now, Cooper is from Darling Range Sports College in Forestfield. So he's about 5 metres to the left of the uprights here. Definitely very kickable, but you want to take your time as he moves in. Strikes it, and the flags are in the air. So we're all locked up at half-time here. Port Macquarie Regional Stadium. 6 points all. Western Australia and Northern Territory. We'll see you back shortly for the second half.
We've had 2 training sessions now and getting better by each day. It's an honour to
Hey Strutty Squad, it's Casey Ray. Come take a look at what a typical day for me looks like.
When you pray or answer, you walk through life just like a dancer. If I had my way, every day would be a parade. Ooh, I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. And I pray you never lose your star. I'm so proud of all that you are. Ooh, I adore you. When you pray or answer, you walk through life just like a dancer. If I had my way, every day would be a parade. Ooh, I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. And I pray you never lose your star.
And that's what a typical day for me looks like. Thanks for joining me.
What it means to be national champions to us is it's everything. The school's invested a lot of time and money in giving the girls their own identity within sport. So we're a standalone program from the boys, and for the girls to be able to be crowned national championship is just really a recognition of all the hard work they put in, as well as the support that the school gives us to be able to do that as well.
When that final whistle went, the first thing that went through my head was like, we really did it. We really made history, girls. Like, I was so proud of all my girls. They put their trust in me, and I'm just so glad that we could come out with that win. we definitely made history for the school. We were definitely the first national champions for both girls and boys. We were the first to ever take it that far, and yeah, it was really good.
I reckon it means a lot to the school because now that we've put ourselves out there for the country, everyone knows who we are, everyone knows our name and everyone knows what we're like and the reputation that we're giving them.
So here at Maple Park we've got 3 core pillars that we've aimed to build our program around. So family, legacy and pride. And I guess the reason for those, family comes first in everything we do. It's a huge part of the culture that we have in our school is putting family first, and whether that be outside of school or the connections we have here. Legacy is all about leaving the Jersey in a better place than what we got it. So we've had a number of really successful girls come through the program, and to see them give back to the school in some way is always fantastic. And then pride, we want the girls to be proud of what they do, put their best foot forward in life, whether it's in footy or beyond as well.
I want to be an NRW player. I want to make it, and Maple has obviously put the pathway out for us girls and for myself.
Moving here from Toowoomba, I was looking for a rugby league school to go to. We looked into Maple and we saw that they do a lot for their girls rugby league, which is obviously really good because, you know, some other schools will just like invest a lot more into their boys. When I chose this school, I knew that I was going to get looked after and us girls were just going to be just important as the boys.
As a school, Maple Park is students first in everything we do, and that reflects in our footy as well. So a lot of our community partnerships and sponsors have jumped on board to be able to give our girls the opportunity to do the sport that they love and succeed no matter what path they choose.
Stop that. Stop that. I hear 'em chatting the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear 'em chat with the boys, not so tough, but minds keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls let it tell me I'm awesome. Hot like fire on the pan.
Yeah, camp's been good. We've really come together. We've been here since Monday and bonded really well. And you know, we've had 2 training sessions now and getting better by each day. It's an honour to make the Aussie squad. You know, it's been a dream since I've started high school. And yeah, it's a really big achievement for me.
I hear 'em chatting the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear 'em chat with the boys, not so tough, but minds keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls let it tell me I'm awesome. Hot like fire on the pan.
What way are you going to kick, mate?
As we
Down
see
the middle.
Western Australia just coming back out here for the second half.
They are.
Northern Territory already out on the ground. Looking to get on with things nice and quickly here.
6-all. Who do you think, Hayden?
Whoa, I think Western Australia. I'm gonna call the upset. They've been super gallant in defence. Have Northern Territory.
Well, I'll go for the Northern Territory.
All right, 50-50 split here in the commentary team. As Bell picks it up from his own 10 line and brings it back with some interest. Nice 15-metre gain there off the kickoff. He onto Rehana. Rehana straight through. They eventually clean him up about 5 short of halfway. He short side. This is the try scorer, Formby. Turner. Oh, and picked up and just tipped up a little bit there. Was Glenn Armat in underneath. So he going to look
chance
to
here for WA, isn't it?
It's going to be first chance of the second half as he finds touch 30 metres out from the line.
Just be careful with those legs, fellas. Wait for the tap. Go.
As we see Tawitapo making the carry, second ball on the field, eventually kicked off there.
Move up. Play the ball. Go. 1.
And play on. Rehana.
17, move! All the way on the line. Go. 1, 2.
They got a big back line set here. They're very deep. Campbell gets it on. Coro Hikuera, he's back on against the grain, coming to the line, and would you believe it? They've stopped him. Again, they just keep turning up in numbers.
A try for,
and he's gone over.
Under the post.
Under the sticks. They'd scrambled so well on the play before, Northern Territory. And it was Gabriel Hehe from Atwell College. In underneath the posts. So first opportunity of the second half, and Western Australia have crossed. Not the start the Northern Territory were looking for.
All good, fellas.
Have a piggyback up the field. So he was successful with his first attempt. 15, Cooper Keehee. And he slots this one too. So 12 points to 6. Western Australia leading the Northern Territory. 3 minutes into the second half. Still a lot of footy to play here.
Well, your prediction is starting to look good for you then.
Fellas, make sure we time it. Stay on. Stay on.
And it's Robertson who gets us back underway. Campbell takes it. It's Ono again. Almost every time he's touched the ball today, he's beaten that first defender, and then it's a bit of a scramble to try and bring him down as Carlos pokes his nose through.
Here. Go. 2. 10. Come 10. You're not square.
Coro in at dummy half. Gives it off to Tongi. He's on the front foot. They've come out of the sheds firing here, Western Australia. And they fly up out of the line. Campbell gets it on. Was that touch? Was touched. To Witapo down the left touchline.
Let him up 10. Here and hold. Go. 0.
There's 6 more tackles here.
Easy, fellas.
And that's unfortunate. They were really rolling there, Western Australia, with a full set of 6 up their sleeve. 30 metres out from the Northern Territory line. And it was the try scorer, Hey. just had a little bit of a drop. So it's Northern Territory's turn to come up with something here. They're going to start a set 30 metres out from their own line with a scrum. It's Cole that feeds the scrum. This is Bader.
All the way in the middle, Gabe.
Slow play the ball. Cole. Tipping on to Sealer.
20 release. 10 get square. Hold. Go. 2.
Cole.
Yeah, cheers.
This is Lewis. He's picked up and dumped there. Good tackle in underneath by Coro. Oh, bit of a juggle there from Cole. Finds Bader in the end. Bader just, I'm pretty sure he only knows one way, and that's straight forward.
I think it is. That's the only way.
Cole. Some players moving on his outside. Garling.
Oh, nearly, almost, just about not quite.
Bell held on for dear life around the legs. And Cole, crossfield kick here.
Dangerous kick
Cowgill
here.
coming through. Bit of a mix-up at the back, but it's cleaned up in the end there. Again, that was Coro. Now Coro Hikuera. This is Zella. Zola, sorry. Coro out of dummy half again. He's been scheming in this second half. Looking for the one-on-one steal here, but he manages to hang on to the ball.
He did.
So it's still
Only
Western Australian ball on the halfway line here. Hey tips it on to Coro, to Rayhana. And they were a little bit early. I think that was Littell Robertson that just flew up off the line there. Trying to make a little bit of an impact for his team. Hey with the touch finder. He's going to find touch. So only around a 10-metre gain there, but really entrenched in the Northern Territory half here, WA. Tawitapo, strong, very strong. Are they going to drive him into touch? Oh, he manages to bustle his way through a couple of tackles. Takes 3 of them to bring him down eventually. Hey gives it to Rayhana. Rayhana beats the first, almost gets to the line. And there was a late tackle there on Hey after he got rid of the ball. And the referee's going to blow the penalty there. So, not sure if you can see it on our cameras here, but the right winger for Westerners, Ono, goes straight and hard. Ono, I think he's over Ono. Kalani Ono's crossed for Western Australia's second try in this second half.
Moves them up to 16.
16 points to 6 with a kick to come. So, young Kalani Ono from Darling Range Sports College in Forestfield.
He's had a big game so far, Kalani Ono. He's been really pushing hard.
He has. Every single time he's touched the ball, it's like, takes 3 or 4 of them to bring him to ground. Generally beats that first defender. And it was no different on that occasion.
Certainly wasn't.
So Cooper Keehee, also from Darling Range Sports College in Forestfield. And Cooper does the job here.
No problem at the extras. 18 to 6, the scoreline.
So 9 minutes gone here in the second half, and it's been all Western Australia so far in the second. 2 tries early on. So let's see if the Northern Territory can just regroup a little bit here. It's going to start with a good defensive set.
Boys, stay on. Not early here, fellas. When you're ready, Noah.
Poaching the kickoff. And Tsakalos, sorry. Set up out near the sideline, brings it back to centre field. He's going to play at 28 outside his own half. Rehana.
Rahana with a good run there. I believe his father played for that former West Australian side. Tahi Rahana.
Go.
Oh, is that sorry? Oh.
Some good stock here is Tawitapo.
Hands away!
He's got those bright pink skins on.
He does.
Go.
Pink
Three.
boots to match. And the try scorer, Ono, does what he does best, and that's break
They have trouble
tackles.
with it.
All the way!
He's a rugby league handful, that young man. Keehee got big numbers on this right-hand side. And Garling's picked it up, and it's a foot race now.
Oh, no,
and Garling's going to gap
They will
them.
not catch him.
Well, this is going to
Tuck
turn
it
the
in.
game on its head, this.
He's going to take it right in.
And Garling's going to touch down for the Northern Territory. Great work here.
187.
So there's a few Northern Territory
187.
players, hands on their hips on their own side of halfway. They've had to do a lot of defence so far in this second half.
A couple of replacements coming on.
And just a spilt ball from WA. It's meant Garling was able to swoop on that one. He showed some great speed too. So he was the player of the match yesterday for the Northern Territory. Out of O'Loughlin Catholic College in Darwin is Jerome Garling. He's got some serious potential, does Jerome.
Big chance to kick this one as well. Add the extras.
He'll
Landon Cole.
really want to kick this one, Landon. And he makes no
And he
mistake.
puts it through. Closes the gap a little.
So a 6-point game here, 13 minutes left to go.
18-12. And a bit of a miracle here at the ground too, with no rain coming down yet after being predicted.
So the weather's definitely played its part. Just meant that the footy's been really good.
Stay on here, boys.
So a little bit of a grandstand finish here in this one between WA and Northern Territory. And it's Keehee to get us back underway.
Oh,
Lido rides that
big hit
early
and he got through
contact.
it.
19 off the ball. Gabe, get
Bounced
clear.
away.
Hold.
Good charge. Gets up to the 30. Backed up by Brandon Sealer.
10 stay.
5-metre gain there.
Here and hold. Go.
Opposition number Ono. Stanley jumps out of dummy half.
Push the ball. 10 all the way. Hold.
Muscled to ground by Tsakalos. Landon Cole. Sealer with a second carry, and again his opposition numbers there to meet him.
Here. Go for.
Doesn't want to let this one slip. Kalani Ono. Robertson. Robertson scheming. To Witapo.
Tackle. Spirit marker. Go last.
Gives him the business there. Poaching with the kick here.
Back for stay.
The chase might be a little offside again. Koro Hikawera gets away from the first, but can't get away from Garling, who drives him towards the sideline. And he's eventually dragged down, 25 out from the line. It's Bell. Nice run there from the winger. Tongi. Tongi's been busy from the backfield, really helping out his forwards. Hey. Flat ball across
Oh,
the
he's
face.
got it though.
Picks up Tyler Dickey. Makes his way into Northern Territory's half. Hey again, really dictating terms for Western Australia.
Oh, he's lost
Carlos
that
has
goal.
put it
No, he
down.
lost that.
Great front on defence
Lost that.
there. That was the number 7, Noah Poaching. Really good tackle in underneath And the ball's just spewed out. So 10.5 to go in this one.
Now, if they could come up with a converted try now, we've got to have a brilliant finish.
Where your touch is on that break call.
So just remembering there is no golden point in the pool games here in the boys 15s. So if it does end up 18 points all, as we saw yesterday with a 14-all draw,
yeah, that's the finish of it.
That will be the end of things. As Cole gets through the tackle of Campbell, is finished off over the top by Tongi. And this is Lucas Gill. As Coro just manhandles him, but he manages to fashion an offload to Garling. Garling gets away from the first, makes his way into WA side of the Hutt field. Gill has another run, high shot there, and called by the referee. Looking for the quick tap. Referee gives him his mark, ends up kicking for touch here, does.
Good kick for the line, 20 metres out.
Good. So, going to start the set inside the red zone here. And this is the 15 Douglas Moore.
Straight up now. Just here, boys. Hold. Go one.
Cole picks up Kraut. Kraut within 5 of the line.
Go two.
Stanley goes in underneath, he's over! Really crafty play from the dummy half there.
Couldn't see that one coming then.
Tell you what, he could slip underneath the crack in the door. Really nice work there from Dylan Stanley out of Marara Christian College. So, kick to come here. The referee's just talking to Noah Poching.
Big kick to come. Could be the equaliser if Annie can slot it through.
So 8 minutes on the clock here.
It could make it a big finish.
About 15 in from touch is Landon Cole from Palmerston College. Palmerston.
Yeah, you're right. All good, Simon. Cheers, mate.
Doesn't want to rush this one. And he's been
waved away.
Oh, dear. Gets a pat on the back from the trainer. Still plenty of footy left to play here, though. It's anyone's game. But that try to Dylan Stanley's really set up a grandstand finish here for our second Pool B game of today in the boys 15s. I think they'll continue to look for Garling out on that left-hand side. So a good take from Poching. The number 24, Lincoln Lewis, gets through the initial contact, but is eventually picked up and driven. Evans and Gelling in there. Terry. And again, that same combo for Western Australia of Evans and Gelling to get the tackle made. Try scorer Stanley finds Poching, gets it onto Bader. Bader picked up, let it go. Ono in the tackle, along with Coro. Landon Cole goes short there. That was his halfback Poching, trying to push into a gap there. Landon Cole again, dummying, beating a couple of tackles, finding an offload here. Poching with another hit up. It's going to be
tackle now.
Fifth tackle here. Landon Cole wanting the ball. And he goes a little chip on the top. Chase is coming through. Garling's got a hold of Bell. And he's into touch there. It's a huge play. And it's that man again, Jerome Garling, who comes up with a big play for his Northern Territory side.
20. Play the ball 20. WA, mark it if you want.
Wow, have we got a game on our hands
We
here.
do.
It's going to be a Northern Territory play the ball, 20 metres short
They
of
don't have a dummy half, though.
the Western Australian line.
Okay, play the ball.
Just getting their ducks in a row in Northern Territory. Oh, ball's gone out the backs, lost backwards from Lewis, picked up by Gill. Gill's going to be brought down just inside the 20.
Here and hold. Wait.
Stanley at dummy half. Robertson, Littell Robertson that is.
11,
And he
release.
stopped on the 10-metre line.
Hold.
Slow to his feet. They come left here through Kraut.
Steve off that grip. 3, get square. Hold. Go. 3.
Cole gets it on to Lewis. Lewis for the line.
Hold. Hold. Release. On the line.
Robertson wants it on the right with his halves partner poaching. They dummy. Robertson for the line. Great tackle there. I think it was Tawitapo and Evans.
Fifth tackle now, so
They've
it's
got,
now
they're
or
going to
never.
go. They're going to go short side here, and they're going to cross. Are they? Northern Territory are in. That's Glenn Armott from McKillop Catholic College in Palmerston.
And they've hit the lead.
They have hit the lead.
20 points to 18.
We're just under 4 minutes left on the clock.
I didn't think I had a chance of getting this side over the line.
Well, after Western Australia ran in the first 2 tries of the second half, in pretty quick fashion as well, I thought, well, geez, they might run away with it here, but
Yeah.
again, the resilience in this Northern Territory side is something. If you're the coach, you want to bottle this for the rest of the tournament, because every single time they've been asked to step up and take that next level, they've managed to find an extra gear to go to. And 20 points to 18, kick to come. It's going to be a tough one here for Landon Cole, right out on the touchline.
A little bit of games on you.
So after the body language there from Western Australia was a little bit flat after the try was scored, just regrouped a little bit, huddled up, because
No Will Breeze today too, so he's a bit of a chance.
so can Cole add the extras here? And it's just going to be waved
No.
away again. So even with the try, the grandstand finish is still on here. It's anybody's game with 2.5
It
minutes
is.
on the clock.
Your way back. Bailey, stay up.
Do you go short here, or do you go long and try and force a mistake, do you reckon, Darryl?
No, I think they'll go long.
Go long.
Mind it.
Oh, they looked long,
Very
played
short.
short, and it's cleaned up by Stanley. Heads up play.
7, 8, release. White line here. Hold.
He was awake to it, Stanley. Put his body on the line to take the ball. It's poaching up to the halfway line now.
Here and hold. Go. 2.
They just don't need to do anything rash here, Northern Territory. They just need to really hold on to it. There's a good run here from Jed Terry. Still going, Jed Terry.
Another great run.
And Tawitapo eventually finishes him off, but he's made it up to the 30. He's Bader.
Great key in
Oh,
this Northern Territory side now. They've
that
got
was
the head
a
in front.
bone rattler from Dickey.
10. 10. Make me.
Cole goes out left to his halfback in poaching. He's wrapped up by 3 Western Australians. They're at the right end of the field here. They got numbers on the left. Stanley crabbing across. Throws the long ball. They're going to cross again, are they? They are!
He's in.
Not sure who it was.
Like
I
he's in.
think it might be Littell Robertson out on that left wing for Northern Territory.
Just over a minute to go.
But I tell you what, they have continued to turn up for this clash, the Northern Territory, and I think they deserve the win here.
Can't take any longer than you normally would, okay? Make sure we keep going.
They had him stripped for numbers. Poaching attracted 3 defenders, and it took the 3 of them to pull him to the ground.
Doubt if we'll see a kick-off from this one.
Well,
40 seconds to go.
the referees telling Poaching who's going to line this one up. So Cole's decided to relinquish the kicking duties here. But Poaching's been given the hurry up.
Now he's doing his shoelaces.
He's untied his shoelaces to tie him up.
Dear.
I tell you what, I'm a fan of that from Noah Poaching personally. As a goal kicker in my youth, I would have been doing things like that all day. When you're up by 6, kick to come, whether he kicks this or not, there's not going to be enough time for Western Australia.
3,
here,
2, 1.
And that's the hooter in the background.
Is he going to bother kicking it?
So for the highlights reel, he wants this one on his Instagram. Noah Poaching. Has he got the legs?
No.
He doesn't quite have the legs, but a come-from-behind victory for Northern Territory in this one. They were down
24 to 18.
They were down 18 points to 6 with 10 minutes left to go in the game, and they've managed to drag this one out of the fire. And Darrell's men, the Northern Territory, come away with a 24 points to 18 victory in the final game of the 15s Pool B Championships. We'll see you back for the next one. Pool A coming up for boys 15s.